Hey everyone. Okay, welcome to a Monday morning. I'm like 5 cups of coffee's in. I'm like so.
My God, you're so faking it.
I'm usually a Monday person, but I guess today I'm a Monday person because it's the all new Command Your Morning because Caryn Prall has hostily taken over as co-host of the all new Nick and Karen Command Your Morning show, backed by. Is it backed by popular demand? I don't know. People seem to like it last time.
I mean, I think 6 people said they liked it. So therefore we felt our egos were so large that everybody just needed to hear from us.
We had like 9 people watching. 2 of them said, I really think Karen added a great touch to the show. And I was like, well, that's like 18% of the viewers. So we have to do what the viewers want. But anyway, welcome to Command Your Morning Monday. Is today the 11th? May 11th. Wow, it's May. And in Michigan today, it is, here we go, 34 degrees. 34 degrees in Michigan in May. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's supposed to be spring already. And it's snowing out.
Should we make it like a schedule, like, good morning, everybody. It's Monday, May 11th. And here's the news for today. Or like, here's the weather. Because it's 43 degrees and cloudy in Naperville, Illinois right now.
I don't even know why people live in this state. But anyway, hey, so welcome back the day after Mother's Day. We're super excited that all 23 of you so far are watching. Oh, it's growing, 24. Okay. Karen, how was your Mother's Day?
It was great. My mother's in Portland with my sister. And so all my stepdaughters, my bonus daughters, I call them, called me and they got me a family portrait scheduled for June. And then I did nothing. I don't know that I brushed my teeth. I know I didn't shower. So I literally laid on the couch and ate macaroni and cheese and watched TV.
That sounds like a really incredible day. I'm very jealous. I did all of that except eat mac and cheese. So I was kind of right there with you. But
what did you do for Anne? Like, obviously she has 3 children.
We did a lot of things for Anne. So what did we do? We got Anne a whole bunch of stuff. We got her
you didn't get her like an appliance, did you?
Well, here's the thing. So like, did I get her an appliance?
Yeah.
But like, I got her things that I know she wanted. So like, it's so funny. So last Mother's Day, I got her this cookbook that she wanted.
Oh, Jesus. Are you serious?
Yeah, but wait, here's the thing. But like, and then she posted it on her Facebook and people were like saying how I was sexist and that I'm saying that Anne's place in the kitchen. And Anne's like, excuse me, I like to cook. Right? Like, you don't think after 12 years at that point, my husband knows what to get me, right? It's just like ridiculous. So I know what she wanted this year. So I got her things that I know that she wanted. So I got her, I know that she's been wanting an air fryer. So I got an air fryer. She likes to cook.
Oh my God. You know what though? You just bring that as like another day gift.
What?
That's wrong.
And we just got a new barbecue that we have to put together. And she wanted like a whole bunch of barbecue. Anne is weird like that. She wanted like a new barbecue grilling thing. So I got her that, but I also got her other stuff that I got her, I went to Michael's and got all these beads and string and stuff and the kids made her jewelry. And so
Michael's is open?
Well, you can go curbside pickup.
Oh.
But she was like, she goes, all I want from the boys is for them to make me something. So I was like, okay, cool. So we made her cards and they made her jewelry. And all that good stuff. But it's like, I know what my wife wants because I live with my wife. So like, if I get my wife a cookbook, I'm not just getting it for her because I'm like, here, go in the kitchen and be
okay, ran over. I was just asking.
No, I know. But I'm saying this is what happened the last time. This is what happened the last time.
Before our guest comes on, I just wanted to ask you, because we are separated at birth, twins, or as our guest says, we were married 100 years ago because we bicker like crazy. However, I'm going to just go ahead and say that you and I are literally the same person, because let's talk about your scooter.
Oh, well, here's the thing. So I don't think my wife is watching because I don't want her to.
My husband can't watch either, but it's my birthday next week. It's Mother's Day.
So my son wants a hoverboard.
Right.
So I was thinking that maybe I should get one, or maybe I should get a scooter. So that's why I'm deciding, because I want to, if he's going to get one, then I want to get one also. But I don't know if I want a hoverboard or a scooter. And I've used a hoverboard, but a scooter's like more practical.
You probably need handles at like our age.
Yeah, I've done, like when we go to Austin for Mega Camp, I'm all about the Lime bikes. Like I take
they took them away.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a crime. But
but my sister just bought a scooter. She just bought one from Segway, which is where I'm buying mine. Because if she has one, I have to have one.
That one's expensive, like $800. But I think
you can get one for $439 right now. One of them.
I think I'm gonna get that one. So it looks really good.
We can be scooter buddies.
What?
I'm buying one. I can't wait. It's gonna be
so you can drive like 10 miles on them. You can go far.
The one I looked at was 28 miles.
Like I could go down to the CVS, like at the corner. Like,
oh my God. Can I get a pack of cotton? Get a cotton of Kent's?
Oh my gosh. Nobody understands our inside jokes yet. They will as soon as this show skyrockets bigger than Kelly and Ryan Seacrest.
Nicholas, give me cotton longs.
So Melanie Kennemann is our guest. She's getting very impatient. She's an extremely enormous mega team leader for one of the biggest market centers in the entire world.
One of the best.
In TL for like a dozen years. She's team leader of Austin Southwest Market Center. They have every mega agent you could possibly think of. Think of a mega agent. Karen, throw out a name.
Caryn Prall.
No, you're not. No.
Amy Kite.
Who?
Amy Kite.
Yeah, she's probably in that market center. So Melanie Kennemann is on with us. She's amazing. Melanie, come on, let's go. Let's talk about you and how awesome you are and Austin Southwest Market Center. And
she's my spirit animal. Look at our outfits today.
Also say how incredible Melanie's hair looks.
Oh, y'all are so fun. I thought maybe I should log off and leave y'all alone a little bit because it was
No.
You all are the best. I love you both dearly. You know that. You're both good friends of mine.
Yeah. Maybe Your Morning is a little bit of a different show. We want to talk to people like you who are influencers in our company, in our industry. And we want to know how you continue to stay successful by starting off your day right in the morning and how that sets the tone for your day. So thanks for coming on and putting up with us for a bunch of buffoons. Seriously, that's what
Hey, what better way to start my day than with you two of my favorite people? You know that. And I'm honored because you've been asking a bunch of mega agents. So when you included me in that list, I was like, of course I have to be on the show with you guys.
So Melanie, you're waking up 30 minutes earlier than you had initially thought. We kind of tricked Melanie. So she didn't get to do her entire morning routine this morning that she told us. But Melanie, what's your morning look like? How do you, because you're a very busy team leader and you have a huge market center with 900 agents or something.
Yeah,
so
900, yeah.
Look like when you wake up?
Well, so that's a great question. Honestly, I didn't used to have a morning routine at all. And then 3 years ago, I got on this health journey. And so I kind of had to have a morning ritual to get me out of bed, honestly. And I was able to meet Hal Elrod. Do you guys know Hal?
Yeah, of course we know.
I mean, we had lunch yesterday.
We got Hal in LCA this week. He's awesome.
Oh yeah, he's so cool. He's an Austin guy, right? And I read his book. I met him. I listened to his story, and so that really changed the way that I looked at my mornings. And I thought, okay, well, if I start my day right with quiet, and I'd already been doing meditation every morning. I do the Calm app. Do you guys ever use that one?
Mm-mm. Nick and I clearly don't meditate because we never calm down.
Well, I do.
You might want to try it.
No, I do have the Calm app. Yeah.
Okay, it's amazing. Well, there's actually the Calm app is a 10-minute.
Oh yeah, you told me to get it, Melanie. Sorry, you told me to get it. I do have it.
I've had it for about 4 years, and it was the only way I could get into that space of just like all it's doing is aligning your mind and your body, right? Because we are such overachievers, all of us on this call, all of us, real estate agents, leaders, whatever you do, we run so quickly. So whether it's a morning meditation or an evening meditation, it just is a nice way to kind of start your day and end your day. So for me, part of my morning starts the night before, right? And it's like, and that's what they talk about in the morning, miracle is what time are you going to bed? What's the last thing you're putting in your mind before you go to sleep? And so for me, like I have to read every single night, some kind of book, right? And to calm my mind, because like you guys, I'm thinking, not only do I have that office of 900 and partner team leaders I work with, and I'm an operating partner at the North office with another 450, and there's this, and I'm a mom, and I'm this. So your mind is going nonstop all the time. So I know if I don't read at night, I don't have that like calm sleeping time. But if I read and get my mind off it, it sets me up for success. So I have to be in bed by 10 in a reading quiet. It's so cool. My husband just turned our bedroom into a retreat for me. So I have one of those electric fireplaces.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it's the best. It's like a stone wall from floor to ceiling, and it has this, and you can have heat or not. So in Austin, you don't need heat a lot. So I'm like, please don't heat my room. But it's beautiful. It's just this mindset of tranquility. And I believe that when we, once in a while, us high achievers reach our calm state, we are a better version of ourselves, because when we're calm, it allows our creativity to open up and think, what do I want to give back to the world? And so if we're not, and that's what's so cool about this reset we're all going through right now, is that it's making us slow down. Nick, I got to watch your guys' episode last week with Jenny, and you were talking about how you're realigned and you feel like you have more time with your kids, more time with your wife. I love that. That's beautiful. I think that we all have a little bit forgotten who we are. And that's the part that meditation reminds us of, right? Because you have one shot in life. So for me to be able to say every day, what can I contribute to our agents? I have to be right with myself first. I have to be the best version of myself possible to show up, whether I feel like it or not, depending on what's going on with my, health or whatever, right? And it always starts the night before. So getting to bed at the right time. And in the morning, honestly, it's the 10-minute meditation. Sometimes I'll do some stretching and things like that, but I don't work out in the morning. I just don't have the energy for it. I can't do it physically because of some other things, but I end the day with it, right? I end the day with, once I like walk away from my computer here, I'm like, change my clothes, grab the dogs. I've got both the teenagers home right now, and we hit the hiking trail. And that's my like walking meditation, my exercise. So it's a cycle. It's not just the morning. It's what am I putting in my body? I stopped coffee 4 years ago. So coffee, this girl lived on coffee.
You switched to tequila?
Yeah, right. No coffee, no alcohol, because of choices I've had to make that were health driven. And so right, y'all can't imagine. You can't, but you can. If you were in my situation, you would have done exactly the same thing. And it's amazing that you need other ways then to get yourself going. And I think when you start with your day with clarity, it sets you for the whole day.
I didn't start drinking coffee until I was 41. So I should have just stayed on the track and not had coffee.
Right off. You said something that I really loved. You said this reset that we're all going through, right? Like you didn't say, this pandemic or this situation. You said reset, which right off the bat tells everybody what your mindset is like, right? Like you have decided that instead of this being a bad situation, this is an opportunity for you to just kind of like reset your life. And so I agree with that 100%. We're like, you would think that if my wife and I were in a house together with 2 kids under the age of 7 for 60 days, we would be at each other's throats. But actually, like, we've never gotten along better. And I think that's because we're doing a lot of what you're doing, right? Like, we live in a subdivision that's surrounded by woods. My backyard is woods. We have a pond with koi fish and frogs and turtles at the, up here. So like, I'll go out every day with the kids and we'll go exploring. And I've been making live videos on Facebook about it. And it's a lot of fun.
Some of those. Yeah, it's beautiful.
So, these are things that like I didn't do before just because I didn't think about it. Whereas now
You're too busy.
Yeah, we're too busy.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I'm more productive now than I was before because I don't have to get up and go around to a lot of different places. And so I'm getting things done and I'm able to carve out an hour here and there. Like I have 1 hour, I have like 2 1-hour breaks in my schedule every day where I go upstairs and I hang out with the kids. So
and your priorities have shifted, right? Because now when life shuts you down, and I have so many conversations with people like, what really matters to you, right? Number one, we're saying survival. And Gary said that in our mastermind, right, Karen? It's like survival and thriving are the 2 things. But it's also, do I like the life that I'm living? Do I like the life that I'm living? Am I using my talents to the highest? I mean, I have put so much off for so long of my other talents that I feel like I'm becoming Melanie 2.0 or 3.0 or whatever with my family, with my friends. I'm having much more time. Like I went to a neighborhood thing on Saturday that I'd never go to in the street, of course, social distancing, because one of the neighbors is moving. And these women have been doing a book club for 3 years, and I've read the book every month and everything, but I've never gone, right? And so I was like, well, this virtual thing, maybe I'll go. And it's so funny. So I went, and I know them all differently, but not all at once. And I thought, and I went home and I thought, see, that's community. And we're all so busy. And I asked in another interview last week, what do I think the most important things in a crisis? I said, number one is clarity. Nobody knew what was going on. So we have to bring clarity to our people. We have to bring clarity, whether it's a team you have, a market center, your family, what are the rules? And then though, you have to create community, because we're not seeing each other. We're not getting those hugs. We're not, right? So those two things. And part of that though is, where did the family get left in all that? Where did my relationships with my mom, my dad, all those people, where did that go on the wayside? Right? And so I think it's a shift, it's a reset of everything. And I think the more you can take this as that, I think we're going to all walk away kinder, more productive people out of all this at the end of the day. And you do not have to be a mean person to win big time. And I know all of us know that.
Yeah. So Melanie, I would love to know, because I know that a lot of I'm always fascinated by it, and especially now, you have a market center. Austin Southwest is a huge market center. You have like what, 900 agents now or
900,
something?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
How are you keeping? And you have a lot of megas in that office: Ricky Kane, Tim Heil, Ben Kinney, Wendy Pappas,
APG, yeah.
You know, even David Voorhees. David Voorhees is my regional guy. A lot of great, big, productive agents in that office. And what I've found,
Bobby Moats.
What's that?
Bobby Moats
is that a lot of them are on the ALC, right? And I had a talk with Melanie once about this previously, where like a lot of market centers, you don't see agents like that on the ALC, right?
Yeah.
The culture in your market center is so incredible. How are you keeping that culture now in this new reset that we're all going through?
It was so funny. Our first ALC, and we also have Adelina, who runs the Ben Kinney team, who in 4 years they were number 1 in units last year. I mean, talk about the right leader. So Tim Heil's team comes to say, that won't happen again, right? So there's this fun, they beat him in GCI, but Ben Kinney team got the units, right? Wow. It's incredible. So last year, first of all, let me back up. As we said, who do we want on our ALC? We were intentional, right? Intentional and purposeful. And we reached out to all of them, and we actually changed the way our ALC is run and said, you know, the Tim Heils of the world, I love Tim. Tim and I are very close, but I know he's too busy, and he would love to help like once in a while with ALC, but he just can't commit to ALC. He's got Homeward and, a bunch of different things. However, John Schultz, who runs his Austin sales team, now, why isn't he on the ALC? And the same with Ben Kinney. Ben Kinney's not going to be on the ALC. We actually hold Ben Kinney's Texas license. Now, Adelina, though, who's there every day, let's invite her. So we shifted the way we looked at that, and we got all our big players back on board. We already had Ricky, and then Wendy came back, right? So I feel so lucky that we have the best of the best. They want to play with us. They want to play because they want to make a difference, and they feel like they can. But when it shifted, and we went virtual, it's so fun to be on Zoom. I'm like, I miss my ALC. I wish we were meeting every day, right? But honestly, me, Diane, and Jen are two, Diane's been my business partner for 9 years, and we just added Jennifer Lewis as our third team leader. We said, let's divide and conquer, and let's all kind of have our ALC members that we're caring for, because we have like 20 members, right, when you're our size. So we started doing tech one-on-ones and just that check-in with each ALC member outside of our ALC regular times, right? And then we're going to add some ALC masterminds to that. And y'all, I don't know, Nick, if you watched it, but Karen, the Keith Cunningham video that was so good. Like, we're going to do a mastermind around that, because we also do masterminds for 15 million and above, 10 million and above, and things like that. And we get the ALC really involved. So I think it's check-ins with your people, honestly, because while we were rolling all this out, we were also rolling out some big news about our market center. So we really wanted to get their input. So I think it's just about, you just pivot with creativity. It's everything that you all are doing, but it's connection with your people. And it's, how can I help you? How are you doing? Did you get the PPP money? What are you doing differently for your people? And honestly, I think it's our job as team leaders, and I know Karen 100% agrees with this, and I know you do too, Nick, is we're role modeling the mega agent behavior. we just have 9,000 deals we did last year. We just have $2.6 billion that we did. We just have $78 million in GCI that we did, right? We're just role modeling that same forward thinking, like, yeah, it stinks. We don't know what's going to happen. And what are we going to do about it? And Adelina's saying, well, actually, we're actually breaking even from last April. And then somebody else says, well, actually, we're up or whatever, right? So it's just, we are just role modeling that. And you just want to make sure that you're really in relationship with your top people, because I mean, they lead everybody else. So this Wednesday, I said, because again, I told you every day I say, how can I contribute? How can I contribute? And so I'm like, wouldn't it be fun to have Tim Heil, Wendy Papazan, Adelina, and another agent named Anthony Gibson, who runs another mega team with us with Ryan Vaughn. And it's called Conversations with the Megas, you know, how extraordinary agents, you know, pivot in times of crisis. And that's our team meeting this Wednesday. And I get to have a conversation with those guys, and I'm just inviting everybody else in. So are you using and they love it. They all jumped on it. Tim's like, I'll make it. I have another meeting, but I'm gonna make it happen. And then I get a text going between all of us, and they're just got this combative fun, you know, like you guys do. And it's just amazing.
That's like, Karen, could you imagine that's your team meeting? Like, seriously.
Yeah, it's outstanding.
It's like a once in a lifetime for most people.
Absolutely.
And, you know, it's unbelievable. I love it. Hey,
so I can't post those links anymore on my Facebook because too many other people, but I'll be like, well, message me. And we let them in too, right? But I'm like, I want to save room for our people.
I know, for sure. Hey, so tell me about what books you're reading, because you mentioned that you got to end your day with a book. So when you end your day with a book, are you reading, you know, lift that up a little bit? Fire Up Your Life. Okay, tell us about that.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you about this book. So I like reading books about people, and I like reading books of people I know. And this woman right here, Donna Hartley, okay, she was a Miss Hawaii. She survived a plane crash. She was my modeling coach, my acting coach when I was 18 years old. And we lost touch for 20 years. And I did some events with her in Reno as a team leader there. And anyway, when I was thinking, because I did an interview with Mo, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Mo is just crushing it, right? She's like, who can I bring to my people for their spirit, for their encouragement of like, I've got this. We've been at hard places before. My next person I thought of was Donna Hartley. So I called Donna last week and I said, Donna, will you come do a session for our people? She usually costs $12,000 a day. She's a keynote speaker. She travels all over the world, right? And she's talking about mindset, overcoming. She had 3 near-death experiences on March 1st. And now the pandemic hit in March, right? So it's interesting. But anyway, so we're doing a session Monday. So I'm rereading her book, and it's just has all these things in it, like, wow, right? But again, positivity, being the best person you can. What's my purpose in life? So I'm always reading kind of something like that. And then I'm always reading health stuff too. So those of you like me that deal with autoimmune, this is a really good one by Dr. Amy Myers. Sorry, my virtual thing is messing me up.
There you go.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a really good one if you have, because autoimmune touches everything. I mean, 50 million people have it. Now, if you want to be better at meditation, I love this one. Dan Harris, 10% Happier. I thought of you when I did this one, Nick.
Huh.
Because he needs to be nicer.
Stop.
No, I love it. It says, how I tamed the voice in my head, reduced stress without losing my edge, and found self-help that actually works. A true story. And he was a frontline reporter, like in the war zones and this and that. And he has a panic attack one time on camera. And it's just, he was not dealing with stress. So it's his journey on how he got to meditation. It's so wittily written. Anybody that struggles with getting to meditation, if this guy could, you could too. And I give this out to people. I also give out the book. What's that?
There's hope for you still.
Yeah, see, there's hope for all of us. There's hope for all of us. Another one by Ariana Huffington is called Thrive. I didn't have a copy here. Have you read that one?
No, but I've heard it.
It's all about tips about how to deal, she runs Huffington Post, like how overachievers deal with adversity and stress and things like that. I love reading books I tried to pick books that weren't shown.
Oh, I'm reading it. I have it.
Isn't that great?
Oh, it's upstairs.
Okay, so a lot of my books are but this is the Disney CEO, right? It's so good, right?
Oh, you guys are so cool. You are so cool, Nick.
I like this book because it's easy to read, and but at the same time, it talks a lot about just his journey. Like, it's not one of those books where you're like, you know, a lot of these books written by CEOs are very like in depth. This is just an easy read with a lot of good
read. And you're getting inside information about how somebody at that level thinks. Like the whole, when he was in Asia, right? And the catastrophe with the alligator happens. What do you do in times of stress? So those kind of lessons I think was really good. I'm John Maxwell fan. My favorite John Maxwell book. Favorite one. Good leaders ask great questions. That's a great one.
Oh, Nick's gonna pull it out of his bookcase now.
I don't have that one, but I'm just looking for another one here that I maybe want to.
It's a bonding moment, Karen. It's just bond. We're just bonding, you know. Now, if you have trouble with gratitude, because at the end of the night, I'm always grateful, and I think Karen, I think you do this too. But it's like, what am I grateful for today? It could just be that I got out of bed, that I had great appointments, that I got to take a walk, whatever it is, right? But a book like this will have a daily, like something beautiful, right? So get yourself one of those if you struggle with that. But again, you're programming your brain on the good, and it's hard to be in a fear mode when you have faith and gratefulness, right?
You can't be angry when you're grateful.
Right, exactly. So I read a lot, though. I read all the books Gary says to read, right? I read it.
She's like a walking Barnes and Noble, this one.
Karen's reading anything right now. I think she's just.
For me?
Yeah, are you reading?
First of all, I got the Titans book because I didn't want to be left behind, so I ordered a few copies of that.
Is that big one? Is that big one that they both had?
Yeah, Nick shamed me, so I had to get it. He made me feel less than.
I don't have that one either.
One of the best books I'm reading right now, and I'm not going to lie about it, is Jessica Simpson's autobiography. It's so good.
Oh,
you know what? My wife just read it. She actually says it's very good.
It is. It was nothing I expected from her. She's surprising me. It's an excellent, it's easy read. So that one, and then anything with pictures, like catalogs. No, I'm just kidding.
Or you can shop. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I'm just tell Lexa, but
I made a good Jessica Simpson book because the title is called Open Book. And so I said to my wife, I was like, are those the directions on what you're supposed to do when you get it? Like, you know,
That's funny.
That's funny. You know, one that I want to read though, that I started, that I didn't finish, is Becoming with Michelle Obama.
It's amazing.
Yeah, the Netflix documentary is.
And because she opens it up with reinventing herself, right? Like how do you reinvent yourself after being the first lady, right? And getting back to who you are. So I know I'll love that. I'm going to reread that one.
I got the tells.
She went to the tour. She saw went to one of the when she came to Detroit. So
the Netflix special is amazing. If you didn't watch it yet, the Netflix special.
I need to watch it. Yeah. It's on my list.
One I talked about last week that I really love called Rebel Talent. I like it because it's every chapter is about a different leader of a different organization and how they just kind of went against the grain and did things differently.
Yeah.
And it just reminds me of our company. It reminds me of Keller Williams, how like we reinvented the game and we keep reinventing the game, and we do things that are kind of like, we do things that are non-traditional, and everyone always doubts us, and then it works. So that's kind of what it's about. It's a really interesting book. I enjoyed it. So,
that's awesome. And hey, can we just mention that it's Red Day this week?
Oh, it's Red Day. What are you guys doing Red Day?
Red Day this week. Oh my gosh.
Show that I have books. I just wanted to show that I have.
Aaron, I know how smart you are, and you are a reader. Hey, is that the hey, wait, is that this one? Is that this one?
I can't see that.
The Miracle Equation? Yes, Hal Elrod. That was one of the ones.
I have a lot of books behind me.
Yes, very cool. Well, Red Day. Oh, I don't know that one. Never Split the Difference.
Good? It's Dana Gentry gave me this book. It's really good.
I'll write that down.
What are you doing for Red Day, and how are you doing it digitally or?
Yeah, well, that's what we have to do, right? So, well, we were going to be doing our community first. If you guys know, in Austin, there's that really cool homeless community that like launches people into, their own home, and they have to get jobs and this and that. It really resets them in their life. But we obviously can't do that because it's physical stuff. Right. So we realized, gosh, the food pantries are just so diminished right now because, with lack of income for people are lining up at the food banks. There's nothing. And we usually do our big food drive. I mean, we'll still do it. We do a huge food drive. We've done it for about 25 years in fall in Austin. We're like the second largest contributor to the Capital Area Food Bank. So we said, well, we're going to do 2, 1 and 2. We'll do twice this year. So we took it all virtual. We're doing food drive. So everybody has the links. Everybody's reaching out to their database. We're all going to meet and do our kickoff from, in the morning from 9 to 10 on a Zoom, and we're going to have inspirational stories. It was so cool. Speaking of, I was talking to one of my agents last week on a Zoom, and she had been on a team and she was going solo. And then we just were talking about stuff. And she said her daughter's school is in a kind of a higher risk area, low income. And she said there are kids in that school that aren't getting any food.
Right.
They're not getting any food. So she took it upon herself to reach out to all the parents. And within 2 days, they had $7,000 raised.
Whoa.
And they're feeding all these families. And you're hearing stories like that again and again right now. So we're calling May the month of giving, because it's like all month long. We're just going to not stop it. We're just going to keep it running all month about how can we give back? How can we give back? And then at the Northwest, they have 3 different things that they're doing. They're doing food drive, and they're doing notes to the home they were going to visit, and things like little care packages to people who can't get out. So what are you guys doing?
So you're doing a red day for an entire month, like Karen does an entire month for her birthday.
No, I don't. I hate birthdays, actually. Thank you for asking.
No, she does. I do the entire month for my
Melanie,
birthday.
it's her birthday month. I do not like birthdays.
My wife does too. She's like, it's September 1st. I'm like, yeah, your birthday's in 3 weeks. Nope, it's the whole month.
Oh, you'll love this. I'm even doing the countdown because I have a really big birthday this year. So I did the countdown where I'm intending to do something nice for myself or someone else every day up till that. I haven't hit every day though. I've been so busy. So
well, I'm not
catch up.
a part of like a market center as the tech trainer for the region, but every market center is kind of doing something different.
Yeah. How are you liking your new job, your new gig?
Oh, I love it.
You're so good at it.
He's doing all right.
Oh, well, okay. I think it's more of like along the lines of just what I enjoy doing. Like I said to my wife, I was like, I'm finally doing at the age of 41. I'm like finally doing what I really want to do right now.
Well, you needed to do what you were doing to get to where you are now, right?
Well, to be 41.
I didn't take I didn't take my life seriously until I was 27. I was kind of like just messing around and doing dumb stuff.
Yeah.
So, that's why I said that. Like the 27 was when I met Ann, and then I got my what in gear. And so
thank you, Ann.
Like I've always felt running a little bit behind, and now I feel like I'm on track, so that's good.
Yeah,
you're not behind.
Karen, what are you guys doing for day?
We are buying food from local. We raise money buying food from local restaurants, and we're serving grocery workers, frontline people because I know hospitals and stuff are getting food every day. A lot of people aren't, that are like our garbage people, and so we're just pounding. And a lot of our agents own restaurants, like it's a family business, so we get to. It's a win-win. We get to buy from those restaurants to support those families. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm really excited to do it.
I just love that, my first instinct was, well, maybe we should push Red Day off to fall, right? And then it's like, no, absolutely not. And I'm like, okay, you're right. We shouldn't. Now more than ever, there's a bigger need. And even $1, right? We're saying even $1. If you give $1, that's 4 meals potentially. You could
the generosity that's come through this too, and the abundance mindset, because life gives to the givers and takes from the takers. And I'm like, okay, let's just put $1 in everybody's bill. Like we'll get $1. And then my ALC, I love them. They're like, let's put 5. I'm like, I can't commit to $5 for people. That's not right. But I'll put $1 in for every agent. So we'll just call it good. So then we put a Google spreadsheet, and within like a day, 3 people were putting $25, $10, $50 on their bill. And so had we put that dollar, what would we have gotten?
Yeah.
But we left it open, and our 450 agent market center, we have over $3,200.
That's awesome.
Like, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I think right now, what people really like what people really need, like over everything, is money is going to go a really long way, especially because so many people are at work now. Businesses are folding, and I think money is really like. And food and supplies and things like that. That's what people really need right now.
We're in really interesting times, guys. And I think none of us really realize, none of us have a crystal ball. None of us know how long this is going to go, right? Because really our closings from April and even May, right? We think about everything you do is 90 days back or 45-day closings or whatever. So we really don't know. So it's interesting when we wear our market center hats on how do we help our people and keep them moving forward and make sure they're okay and make sure that we're okay and that we stay in business through all this, right? And it's been I'm learning more 12 and a half years in as a team leader, 3 years as an OP. And Karen, I know you 100% agree. I'm learning more now, right now. I'm just more purposeful, and kind of like all the BS goes away. And it's like, listen, it's easier to make decisions. I have more clarity. I want to make sure that I'm more in touch with our people. And it's a powerful time. And again, that's why I keep saying reset, because I think it's a reset for everybody. It's a reset on our earth. You know, my sister lives in LA. My whole family's in Los Angeles. My mom's in Tahoe. And my sister sent me these pictures of LA, you know, all brown. And then now, since no one's driving around and stuff, blue skies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
it's like our earth needed this.
Oh, if you look at the Venice, look at Venice, the river.
Mm.
And the waterways are clear.
Exactly.
And it's
right. It was so dirty. Yeah.
My phrase for this is called God's gut check of like, wait, and going back to the same thing.
Isn't it funny you said that? Because I don't know if you know functional medicine, but I'm like a
functional. Yeah, I just hired a functional medicine doctor.
Okay, that's Dr. Oobs, my guy, and I've been working with him for about 4 years. And your gut is your second brain. So it's funny that you said that, right? So functional medicine is all about healing your body, not just putting a Band-Aid on it.
That's right. That's why I'm going to one.
It's like everything we're going through right now is like, let's just not put a Band-Aid. Let's really, like, cutting expenses. Did you need that $20,000 on your budget, right? And I love that. Don't go back to adding all the fat on. Like, this is a time to be lean and be smart and look at everything. How are you spending your time? What are you spending your dollars on, right?
What's interesting when you say that, because I've been talking to a lot of mega teams in my region as coaching them through technology and finding out what they're spending money on. A lot of them are cutting. These big teams are spending like 10, 12, 15,000 a month on Zillow and Realtor.com, and they're cutting them not because they want to, because they have to, but then they're also realizing that, wait a minute, the business is still there, right? Yeah. It's just coming in a different form. And I think that's going to be a big realization for a lot of people going forward. Like, I didn't really need all of that, right?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. It's interesting times for sure. And I think that it's our job as real estate agents, as leaders, we are the encouragers, right? Courage is one of my favorite words, right? I have a big sign of courage in my office. And I was, Karen and I are both Wonder Women people, right? That's like our.
I almost wore my Wonder Woman mug today.
You did? Okay, awesome. But it's like truth. Come on, let's be our best versions of ourselves. So if we can take this time to reset and come out of this better and stronger and smarter and more loving with each other, kinder, compassionate,
with more grace.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a better world afterwards.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Melanie, it's been so amazing having you. You always have wise words for us.
She raises it up a level. She's way more professional.
Right. Like, she just brings it up a few notches, and Karen and I are like,
I love you guys. You're my people. I love you both. You know that.
No, just kidding. I remember I came to Austin, for I don't remember exactly.
What was that? Oh, you get to meet
with me. I was there for something when we were at FutureCon.
Right.
And then I told Melanie I was coming to town, and she literally cleared 3 hours of her schedule, and so I can hang out with her in her office and just chat. It was so cool.
It was so fun.
Oh, she's giving, very generous in everything she does. Melanie helped me a lot when she still has continued. So she's a mentor and a friend to me.
I love you both.
For spending time with us. And I know, you got a few things on your plate, so we're going to let you.
I got to jump off too.
Karen has to go to macaroni and cheese. And Karen, you should probably work. But anyway, we appreciate you.
That's amazing, Nick. You should you should comb your beard.
You all behaved very well with each other today. I'm very proud of you.
Melanie, if we didn't have so much respect for you, we would have done things very differently.
Barbershops are non-essential. I'm dying over here.
You know what I did today? I put eyeliner in my roots today.
Good for you. Whatever it takes.
On that note,
you both look beautiful. It's great.
So you. I love that we wore the colors. Melanie, I love that we matched today.
I felt you. Okay, love you guys.
Bye. See you on Wednesday. We're going to have CC Underwood on Wednesday. We'll see you then. Bye.